Hi, Scorpio. This is your tarot reading for the month of April. And this is for all Scorpio signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And my cat just came running in here. Okay then. Apparently, that cat energy is going to be with you. Very, I want to say growing in that crown energy, that third eye activity. Your imagination, your intuition, your vision, your wisdom. And are you doing that in a positive and calming way? You're going to be seeing a lot of communication this month. And I've been saying that for you guys for the last couple of months. If tarot isn't the thing for you, you may want to come back and check out astrology. Because sometimes, man, it's just the way it works. Sometimes tarot fits specific people and astrology fits other people. It depends on what Spirit is giving me. Because Spirit is giving me a lot of sacral chakra, a lot of root chakra, security, stability, self-expression, and truth. I really feel like you're talking to yourself. Like this is something you're learning how to communicate more honestly with yourself. Some self-esteem, emotions. And it may be that you're learning how to communicate it better with yourself during the month, because that will, in the long run, help you communicate it outwardly. But it is definitely speaking to the heart, the soul. Anything else I'm picking up here? Yeah, I'm getting definitely growth within. I think it's self-communication mainly. It could be outwardly with others, but what I'm getting is overcoming your own inner grief, sorrow, shame, blame, insecurities. Finding safety and confidence within yourself. Checking something in my notes here. I'm getting a little bit of North Star energy from me. That's that's like healing from within the darkness. It's the hope of the new tomorrow, but you're having to tend to the seed of making that grow. It's definitely a transformational time for you. You still have Saturn. Well, Saturn's moved out. You have Pluto, Jupiter. Let me see. You still have Pluto, Jupiter, and Pallas in your third house, which is communication. Your fourth house is going to have Mars in it and Saturn, as well as Ceres. So that makes a little bit of sense. You're going to have a little bit of threefold karma coming back into that inner emotional security. And are you really tapping into what's creating that inner emotional security for you? Hold on. I just like to sit like this. Let's see what the cards have to say. I try to make sure I show you guys the deck in case you're interested. You could go find it. But the deck that seems to want to come out this month so far is Black and White Tarot. And we'll see who we're going to clarify it with. Tell me about the platform for Scorpio for the month of April. Tell me about the platform for Scorpio for the month of April. What's going on with Scorpio? I'm being told right now, I'm getting air signs. So for whatever reason, an air sign of significance, it could be definitely going with the flow and energy. It could be, your 4th house, inner emotional security, because that's Aquarius and you're just going to have Saturn moving in. Okay. Thank you. What else? Scorpio. Platform. First thing out is the 4 of Swords. The 4 of Swords. It is speaking to us of the swords being laid down, finding truce, finding balance within the conflict or a conflict, trying to take balance in the situation, balancing the realization. It is also seen for me as as. It is a shift in the consciousness and a breakthrough, seeing something on the other side from another direction in which you hadn't seen. It's a new consciousness. The Empress is coming with this. So this is the Empress is coming into play here for you. I feel like this is you, but it could be a Taurus of significance. It is Mother Earth energy, Earth herself. It is nurturing, creative, fruitful, inspiring, productive. I always say the only thing I feel the Empress is not. I feel like the Empress is very high on the chain here, as far as Arcana go. And I feel like what she is she inspires to become the priestess. The only thing she has not become is the crone yet. She is still maiden mother. She is still mother. She has the wisdom, but she hasn't learned how to become that priestess yet at the same point. And these cards keep showing me, like right here in the belly, on both of them, their bellies keep turning blue, which is showing me this is communication again with the self, and in a form with the gut, with the bosom, with your root chakra, your sacral chakra, your solar plexus. This is communication with that, but it's like a healing communication, grounding yourself in a new security. What's coming next was the 3 that fell out. It is the Princess of Cups. Coming with the Hierophant. Coming with the 8 of Pentacles. And the Queen of Cups. Now, I feel like this is, this either could be 2 separate groups or this is 2 separate parts of the situation here. This is the Princess of Cups. She is at home with herself. She is at home with the uncertain. She is at home with the learning. But the Hierophant is the intelligent one. Is the one with the wisdom, the teacher. It's also a Taurus again. It is mysterious. It is like the sage, the shaman, the wisdom one. But what's coming out after it is the Queen of Cups and the 8 of Pentacles. You're not ready. In some form, this is you where you're trying to go. You're trying to lay down the swords, find peace, find balance, and become this Empress. Become this Empress. Become all 4 in one. Emotional, mental, spiritual, physical. Your 4 become one. It's your wholeness. You're trying to find your true wholeness. but you're in the pathway of it. I don't see it happening just yet because of the Eight of Pentacles. You haven't quite ripened to your full truth, your true full source, your true full direction. Or this could be a relationship with someone else because this is a Hierophant. It could be the relationship hasn't fully matured. Very open to a relationship. Have very big hopes and expectations, but the time is not ripe just yet. It could be something that's growing, that you're growing into. But what's buzzing in my hand is the Hierophant here. So this is either saying it's a union that you could be growing into in the future, but it's not 100% solid and ready yet. I'm definitely getting a lot of emotional mind energy. You may be in your head a little too much. But I feel, I mean, like I said, this could be a union of something that is growing and will be a very positive union, but it is not there yet. And if you try to speed up its process, it'll just kind of fall apart in your face. So you need to allow it to mature, nurture, and grow. But with it being the Hierophant, this could be you nurturing you into that Hierophant because I'm being given the Empress. So this is definitely a growth, like a growth spurt is what I just heard. In one form or another. This is the Shaman Healing deck. Can you give me some clarification? Give me some clarification on this Hierophant. On the Hierophant and the Empress. Give me some clarification. Please. Clarification. The first two out is, it's a reunion of souls. So for some of you, this is definitely a union that's growing. Because like I said, it's a reunion of souls. Some of you, yeah, see, this is coming in twice. I get it. It's like I said, for some of you, this is a reunion of souls. The souls are returning home to one another. Or it's two separate ones. One is a reunion of souls, and one is you returning home. Either way, whatever this union is, whether it's with someone else or if it's with yourself, it's definitely meant to happen. But I am being given duality. So, see, like I said, I feel like this is definitely split down the middle for different people. But there's discernment here. But, I mean, right off the bat, the first thing I'm getting as soon as I get this card is it's not ready. It's not ready because you're too emotional. You're too emotional. And I don't see the Queen of Cups always as the Queen of Love. I see her as such an intuitive, such an empath, such an emotional being that she can be just as destructive as she can be powerful and loving. But I am definitely getting trust your intuition here. I am getting trust your intuition. There is definitely creative energy, and I just feel like, long story short, I feel like you might be a little bit caught up in the idea. Whether it's a positive idea or a negative, you may be caught up in the idea, and it may not be exactly what you think, and this is why you're being given it in such a way. I just feel like This is something you want to allow to grow and show its truth. There is definitely duality. There is definitely discernment, you know, as you're coming through this energy. But it's definitely a reunion of souls and somebody returning home. Okay. Normally I follow a pattern, except for when they just flat out break the pattern, which is what's happening here. So we're just going with what Spirit's doing, because they're directing this. I'm not. The Dragon deck. What is it that Scorpio needs to know for the month of April? There's definitely something new. Whether, I do feel like a lot of you, this is a relationship. Whether it's a relationship like a working relationship, or, because with it being the Hierophant and the Empress, this could definitely be a love relationship, but it could be a working relationship as well. But it's some form of a relationship, and it's not 100%, because I feel like you're not 100%. But I'm getting, for me, cotton candy means it's a new birthing, a new beginning, something new, something good. And that's what they're giving me right now. So this is something that is definitely a union, but I don't think you want to push it to go so fast, because you may find you've got some things you're misunderstanding. Please tell me what. There's definitely a Taurus of significance, because I just keep hearing Taurus. So for some of you, the Hierophant or the Empress might actually be the Taurus. I mean, I feel like for most of you, it's you, but I'm hearing Taurus. Unless that's... Where's my phone? Yeah, well, Taurus is your 7th house. And Uranus is there, which is independence, individuality, uniqueness, freedom. Finding yourself in these relationships. It may not be a Taurus at all. It just may be talking about that 7th house. And truly coming to find yourself within them. Green Golden Dragon of Sirius. It says, brings universal knowledge of your spiritual pathway. Learn more about your spiritual technology by the transmitter of your sacred knowledge. This is definitely returning to yourself. And the only way this relationship's going to work out well and grow and prosper is if you truly, deeply are returning to yourself. You're getting your emotional, mental, spiritual, physical, you know, into a full wholeness, a full balance. Because otherwise this union can't be what it's meant to be. Orange Dragon brings soul families and communities together. See, this, like I said, there's a union here that's meant to happen. But if you're not truly getting right with you, then that union won't happen yet. It'll be sitting in that 8 of Pentacles. So I feel like this is something that's meant to happen, but don't push it. Because what I'm getting is the waters here on the Queen. The Queen of Cups. I'm just getting the waters, like you're sifting through the waters. And this is talking about going out into nature. Sunshine Yellow Dragon helps you to help animals and to help with nature. So this is speaking about, you know, there's definitely growth going on for you. But The only way that whatever this union is first for you to connect with the union of yourself. Period. In order for there to be real good, strong, healthy growth in the future. It's all going to depend on how true you're getting with you. Because what they're giving me right back is this card. This is time of finding truth within yourself, balance within yourself, conflict within yourself, balancing all of that, accepting yourself exactly for who and what you are in your wholeness. Is there anything else that... Okay. This is you returning to yourself. It is the Nine of Pentacles, Golden Fields, the bloom, the triumph return, joyous return, the abundance of the riches. But it only happens, like I said, when you do the work for yourself so that it's truly something that lasts. But I am definitely seeing that blue communication with yourself, but now I'm seeing it in our head. So this is coming full circle. This is just saying getting right with yourself gets right with your relationships. Yep. Because the Eight of Cups is just saying flat out, you do have a little bit of an uphill battle. You are going to have to set some new rules, new patterns. Because it's Saturn and it's Jupiter and Gemini. This is speaking to me also of rules, walls, boundaries, abundance, setting it properly, restlessness. It's a steep journey. I mean, they're going up a long hill. They're going up a big hill. But at the top of that hill is where you're going to find everything you've ever wanted. But this is you digging through to the truth of what it is that you are wanting. Anything else for Scorpio for the month of April? Omens. There will be things, there will be omens left for you, sending you in the right direction. Pay attention, acknowledge them. Notice them when your guides are trying to lead you and help you, direct you, because they have messages of trying to help you find yourself, get to the bottom of your truths. Take time for your own sacred space. There is definitely a union that is growing this month. But don't push it. Because the one that you need to be working on first is you. And your connection with your own source energy. Your connection with your own uphill battle. With getting back to your own triumphant return. Your own self-communication. Your own wholeness. Because that is going to lead you to this other union that's going to help you to even grow past there. The Princess of Wands is fierce. She is fierce. She has courage of heart and of soul. And that's where I'm going to leave it. Because for one, y'all know when the cheetah and the tiger comes up, for me, this is saying your DNA is shifting. Your vibration is shifting. And this is a very positive thing. This is confidence. To be able to speak to yourself and speak to others in your true depth of your truth. Self-reliance. Which will just align you with the unions that you're meant to have. Where's that card? Oh, it's the dragons. Brings soul families and communities together. You are actually manifesting it this month. But this is about you, so the manifestation in the next couple months truly comes to be your tribe. whether it's a relationship, whether it's the tribe, whether it's a working environment. All of these directions are taking you in the way that you need to be, but it all comes down to you doing the work with you. I love you guys. Bye.